Will you run out of money in retirement? It's one of the most stressful financial questions anyone can face. And a single spreadsheet projection won't give you a real answer. That's because the future is uncertain. Markets crash, inflation spikes, and life throws curveballs. A single forecast gives you a single line, but reality is a cloud of possibilities. Enter Monte Carlo simulation, a powerful technique that runs your retirement plan through thousands of different futures to show you the range of outcomes you might actually face. Monte Carlo simulation was invented during the Manhattan Project in the 1940s. Scientists needed to model nuclear chain reactions, but the math was impossibly complex. Their solution: instead of solving equations, just simulate the process thousands of times with random inputs and observe the distribution of outcomes. The name comes from the famous Monte Carlo casino, because the method relies on randomness, just like rolling dice. More simulations means more accuracy. Here's how it works for retirement. We start with 4 key parameters: your starting savings, expected annual return, inflation rate, and yearly withdrawal amount. Each year, the simulation draws a random return from a probability distribution, say a normal distribution with 7% mean and 15% standard deviation, reflecting real stock market behavior. It also randomizes inflation, maybe 2 to 4% per year. Then it applies your withdrawal, adjusted for that year's inflation, and calculates your remaining balance. Let's watch a single simulation path unfold over a 30-year retirement, starting with $500,000, withdrawing $40,000 per year. Watch how the portfolio value evolves. One path is interesting, but it's just one possible future. The real power comes from running thousands of paths simultaneously. Let's run 1,000 simulations. This fan chart shows the full range of outcomes. The dark band in the middle shows the median, the most likely path. The wider bands show the 25th to 75th percentile and the 5th to 95th percentile. Notice how the range fans out over time. Uncertainty compounds. In the best scenarios, your money doubles. In the worst, you're broke by year 15. Now let's count. Out of 1,000 simulations, how many ended with money still remaining after 30 years? That gives us the success rate, the probability your retirement plan survives. With our baseline assumptions, $500K saved, $40K withdrawal, 7% returns, and 3% inflation, the success rate is about 78%. Most planners target at least 85%. Which variable matters most? Let's test sensitivity. Changing your withdrawal rate by just $5,000 swings the success rate by over 20 percentage points. Meanwhile, shifting expected returns by 1% changes it by about 12 points. The variable you control most, how much you withdraw, is also the one that matters most. Inflation has a moderate impact, and starting saving shifts the curve, but doesn't transform it. So, what are the practical takeaways? First, the 4% rule is a starting point, not gospel. Your actual safe withdrawal rate depends on your unique situation and risk tolerance. Second, flexibility is your superpower. If you can reduce spending by even 10% during market downturns, your success rate jumps dramatically. And third, run your own Monte Carlo. The math is simpler than you think. Monte Carlo simulation doesn't predict the future, but it does something more powerful. It maps the landscape of possibilities so you can plan for uncertainty instead of ignoring it.